Okay, let's try and fix this. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Well, let's actually wait until people come in first. But yeah. There we go. Letting people know there. And letting people know here. Go. And Twitter now knows. Sweet. Alright then. Let's see. Put in the command here. Hey, Aina Chief. Cello. How you doing? Come on, Wisebot. Wisebot, why are you lagging? Oh, I see why. It's not reading the goddamn thingamajig. Oh my god, I can't fucking spell. Oh, I'm having issues. I am having issues. There we go. Now you guys can access the Imperial Network. My god, that was bad. How's Master's stream? Master's stream was good. Yeah, she had fun. I was in the party chat, so I wasn't really watching too much. And I was playing some World War II campaign. And, yeah, but she did good. I kind of watched and stuff. How you doing, Chief? Hope your day's doing fan-diddly-tastic. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Not just you, of course, but that's just a given. Alright, well, today the plan is we are going to be doing some of the side quests I have accumulated. As we have been going around. Not all of them, because some of them I just have to explore the galaxy and just find these on the go. Like, you know, the this one right here, the Asari writings, I just find them as I explore the galaxy. Alright, was modding my wife's stream. Nice! Hope your wife's stream was great. Hope it went well. The valuable minerals. They're plot items, but it's really not super necessary. Signs of battle. Other than that, though, like this one I've never really done because it doesn't exactly give you like a thing of what you're supposed to do. But the rest we're gonna go ahead and do. So we're gonna return to the Citadel, I believe, because for the Citadel we got to do this one, the reporter's request, find the fan, and then we'll go out and do the some of these, the missing Marines and the missing Marines survey team. So that's what the plan is for today. Watching some wrestling right now. You're here, what's the emergency? The emergency is that I am streaming and I'd like to see some people. I like seeing people talk in chat. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Appreciate you guys for coming in and stopping by. Yeah, Theron. Zooming out. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the Citadel. So this may not be like the most action-packed, but we're gonna do some things, get some experience, and level up Shepard. So, because like I said last stream, there's only like 4 real actual story-driven missions that are critical.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person.
Looks like we got another side
Waiting
quest.
in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
We may do one of the other, or at least start one of the story missions, but I don't know if we're gonna have time for that because we'll be doing mostly story side quests, hence the name of the stream. But yeah, the emergency Potato Girl, like I said, was I'm alive, hence the emergency. We're gonna save the galaxy. Never played Mass Effect. It's a really fun series. It's aged pretty well. I got into it literally like last year. I had bought Mass Effect 1. Not straight from the Xbox store on Xbox, but I bought it from Microsoft, straight from their website, because I was having trouble actually downloading the damn thing. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, it's really great. I mean, this game was made in 2000. I believe it was like 2007. It's aged really well. Still a lot of fun. Great story, great characters, and all around fun. And my favorite thing is, of course, the character creation and the choices you get. These two. That's my favorite part. I would highly suggest getting into it. It's old. They're older games, but they're great older games. I mean, these two are probably my favorite characters. Rex and Tali. They're just my favorites because they're awesome. Bum. Rear Admiral. Oh, I hate this guy.
Fifth Fleet.
Salute.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Over-designed? How fucking dare you? Don't scare me like that again, LOL. What's with the... Is that a... Okay. Those emails. This might be the one of the few times I'd be a little bit of a renegade. Oh, stream's lagging. Don't lag, stream. He will scare you again.
You
Probably.
don't approve of the Normandy's design?
This
Oops, I didn't mean to do that one.
experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I
Normandy
don't
is an
fucking
Alliance
think so.
warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
This ship is Council property right now. So, respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Report all you goddamn want, you xenophobic motherfucker. Literally, he's not... like, even if you go through with it, which I did the first time I played through this, he basically goes... You can't trust Avenger just like you can't trust Maskey. Well, excuse you, hyena. But the reason why I went through is because I was doing a pure Paragon run. On the first game, at least. And he literally goes and rips on you for having non-human crewmen. Yeah, I believe it. What? Potato Girl! What the fuck? Yeah, I believe it. Is that to saying you can't trust me, or is that to say I will scare you again? Cause that was badly timed. Oh, whatever. I'm pretty sure you meant that I will scare you again, because that's probably true.
Sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindoir.
Watch out for Avenger.
Wow.
You mean she was taken in the raid that killed my parents?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. She got free somehow. Grabbed a gun from one of my guys.
What? Could be both.
Now
Okay.
she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die.
Okay, so I thought this
I hope
was
you talk
the one
to
I
her.
was going
It's a
into.
long shot.
That was
We once
badly
was the
timed.
same
I meant
thing.
the scare part.
So
Oh well,
maybe-
yeah, I
I
figured,
figured
but
maybe you could talk
my
her up
initial
to
reaction
retreat.
was damn.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to. She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
One of the reasons why I believe this part of the game is why I love this game so much. Like, not only from the choice that it gives you, but
in remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in
how
courage with servicemen
it's
Nirali
basically how it
Bhatia.
makes you feel for
A
these
devoted wife
characters.
and
They're so
talented
good.
Chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
And that's another thing that you're you're into horror video games. Yeah, I'm not so into horror games, but I do enjoy them. Hence why I play Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. But yeah, it's things like this. You know, riding in an elevator. It's so immersive because you're in an elevator. You're gonna hear something. Sometimes it's just music. Sometimes they play a newscast. It's just what happens. But really, this is the selling part.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just
Okay, no, it
doing
doesn't
my
give you more
job,
options.
Commander.
I have played and beaten Fear 2. Cool. I don't think I've played Fear 2. I don't remember exactly
Hope
what
I
that
don't
game
need it.
was.
Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
The Frenchman. Alright. Talitha.
Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
This is why La French. Yeah. This is why it's the great storytelling that that I love this game so much. So I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit, folks, if you're wondering why I will stop talking, but I want you guys just to experience this right now.
You must have a name you were born with. Can you remember it?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. He's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes to leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the masters explode. She tries to fix the masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Can you tell why I love this game so much? It basically takes how a person would react
Please don't
in a
touch her.
situation like
She's
hers,
dirty. You'll catch it.
and it makes it to where you can relate to them, and you see these Batarian slavers. This game has good story structure. Agree exactly, because like imagine if you were put in her position. You're on a planet. You're what, 6 years old, like my character's was his backstory. So you're 6 years old. Your parents are murdered in front of you by aliens. They kidnap you. They beat you. They malnourish you, and they sell you into slavery. People react in that I know of one of two ways. They break and turn into someone like her, and they're not lost. They can be saved if given the right treatment. Or they take my character's path. They use it and they don't give in to the despair, and they come out stronger. So it's cool. Like, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure this changes based on your person's backstory, on where they come from. Because, like, you know, our backstory for this shepherd was that he was on Mindor when the same Batarians that attacked his hometown attacked her hometown because they were in the same place. And so, at a certain point in the story, when you go back to the Citadel, here she is. A person from your past that you can help. And you can give a sedative to and send her treatment. You know? That's just amazingly well put storytelling.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Oh yeah, that story, like, that is just... Oh, the feels. That's why I love
it
that
over,
game. Little
Commander?
moments like that.
She took the
Just
sedative.
little moments like that that
She wants to
really
get
hit
better,
you where
Lieutenant.
you in the feels.
Thanks, Commander. That means
Games
a lot.
like this,
I didn't want
games
to
with
hurt her.
great storytelling is
It's
games
just
that I enjoy
When I see
most.
her curled into a ball and shivering,
Now, not all of
She
Mass
was
Effect has
only
this
6 when they took
amazingly
her.
graceful
Why the
storytelling,
hell are
but
we out
most
here
of
if
it
we
does,
can't
and I
even
love
keep
the
one
series.
little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
There we go. And that's called being a decent human being. Let's go. Let's go do what we came here for. I got a bunch of crap.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive.
But yeah, now you can tell why it's like, if I was to make a game, I would want to make great storytelling like this. Because that is just amazing storytelling. There we go. I can see with that moment it has commitment with even the smallest details with certain characters. They put in a lot of care to make them seem real. Exactly. You know, they really put their effort in.
The Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
That's another funny thing that is in this game. An alien race called the Elcor making Hamlet. A Shakespearean play, that's interesting. You never actually see Hamlet, the play yourself, in this game, but they do bring something from it back in the third game.
Commander
Alright.
Shepard?
Do you guys remember when I made a joke, or I talked about a reporter that I hate? That's her. Oh, the memories of punching
Police
her
have
in
been
the
seen in
face.
Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander.
Oh, you
I
guys
can
are gonna
give
see
you the
why I
chance
hate
to
her.
set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand.
Let's get this over with. Yeah, hello. This is her,
Humans have
yeah.
been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres
Honored.
represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
It
The
ain't
Council
like
is
that.
concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One
Oh,
last question,
fucking A.
Commander. Rumors back
This
home
is why-
say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
This is why I hate certain reporters. They do this bullshit. They try to pry a certain point of view out of something when you're trying to do something good. In this case, my character is trying to do some good in the galaxy. I could have played a renegade character who's just out there just to blow shit up for the most part, but this character is not like that. So when she tries to paint me as a sellout, a human sellout, and that the council is a deterrent, even though I do agree to some extent, it's just frustrating. Frustrates the
Saren
guy.
instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
And a level up was great. But yeah, I hate those kind of freaking reporters. Oh yeah. And then let's get some Spectre training in so I get more health. I forgot I leveled up so they can level up. No. Give you one of these. And another one of these. I want to max out her electronic skill because that helps so much in the long run. So much. Alright. Now let's actually do. This time we're actually gonna do what we came here for, which was get
How can you
Emma
fight your
Wong
own
some
people,
stuff.
Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
You said it, my dude. These are really long elevators, though. I will say that. Too long. Alright. Should be exiting now. Haha! See, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I am glad to, like, share, like... This is part of the reasons why I love streaming. I may not have a large audience, but I do love sharing my games and sharing the things I enjoy with other people. And then I get instant feedbacks, you know, like someone agrees in chat, you know, this game has great storytelling. And, you know, I'm glad to show that games are more than just, you know, than just violence and mindless bullshittery. There's actually stories behind them. Even GTA has a story. It may not, now it's debatable whether or not that's the main focus of GTA, but, you know, it does have a story. Most of these games have story. Some are just, you know, some games are just flat out just basically memeable for the most part. But for the most part, there's stories, there's things to do, there's all kinds of ways to interact. It builds communities, it builds ships. Like some of my good friends I met on here.
What do you want?
You know, it's
Commander.
great.
Is there something I can do for you?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You've never been, have you, boy?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Oh, I thought I was getting a quest from him. Whatever.
Hello,
Tenda?
Can I get you something?
What have you
Why
got?
not?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Nah. I thought he was an
Goodbye.
actual bartender.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
Are you in trouble, you
It
sneaky little
sounded like
shit?
you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with
Better
the
pay.
ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted, transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
So you guys remember? I think it
I've already
was
found her for you. I tracked the ransom
a stream
payment
ago,
through several accounts.
2 streams ago maybe,
Eventually, it led to a small
when I was on that
mercenary band
planet
operating out of the
and I
Artemis
was
Tau
driving
cluster.
around.
I need you to go to
And
the
I came up a
Merc base,
mountain
take them
and
out,
saw
bring my
something on
sister
the map
back.
and said, I'm not allowed to
Shall
go
be
there
well
yet.
rewarded.
And went away. This is the side mission for that.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard.
There,
I knew you were
yeah.
the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Screw you. I know your tricks. I know your ways.
Place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
That's the Turian xenophobe. There's a lot of xenophobes in this game, but again, it faces reality. Even if humanity was a top dog, there would be xenophobes and xenophiles among humanity, as is with every race. Some alien races and some sects of humanity would be more outwardly xenophobic, hateful of aliens than others and stuff. Some alien civilizations may be completely or mostly outright xenophobic to people, but that's what happens. That's how life works. Some people are distrustful of outsiders. Some people would rather keep them out, some people would want to make friends with them, but it's what happens. It's life, boyos. Alright, I'm actually gonna run.
Celebrations are being planned for the
There we go.
anniversary
I was gonna say, like,
of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Yeah, you guys are so grateful to the Krogans who saved the galaxy's ass when the Solarians uplifted them. So grateful that when you refused to help them survive because their homeworld was nuked to near non-livable standards, they tried to spread out in the galaxy, you neutered them after they rebelled because you guys were being assholes. Such gratefulness. If you guys can't tell, I'm a big Krogan sympathizer, I guess I should say. Damn galaxies.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
It be Saren. That's another thing that frustrates me about the Council. Their reluctance to admit when they do something wrong, or their reluctance to admit when things are so obvious. It's just, you know, something they frustrated me about. What's in here? Oh. Nothing. Nothing of note. Open sesame. Emily Wong is around here somewhere? Ah, there she is.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These
Would
OSDs
these
might have
help?
the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I
What
can
would
offer
my future
more.
cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else?
Hell
That
yes.
would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly.
I would talk with you
Here
over
you are.
anyone else.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
It's sad though. I don't really think Emily Wong ever appears anywhere outside this game. Like in ways of being able to talk to her at least. That's the next side mission we got on the menu. Citadel the fan. Where'd he be at? I'm gonna go find him. Flux. Okay, that's where Flux is. Dum da dum dum dum. Find your wisdom elsewhere. It ain't my job to make you wiser. That's how I feel like Wisebot should sound.
Hey, good to see another human.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come. Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do
What up,
for you?
dude?
Is this a casino?
Flux.
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
I think it's funny that Quasar, which I believe is it's an Asari made game, is kind of basically works exactly like 21. The 21 card game being that you have to you gotta have a stack of decks, and you and another person have to either reach 21 or as close to it as possible. If one of you gets a card as you take one off the top deck, if one of you goes over 20, you bust. Or 21, you bust. And it's kind of like a gamble thing.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time.
Sorry,
Pretty cool.
I'm
I
kind
like
of busy
it.
right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay.
Time for drinks.
My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's den.
Got some orange soda.
Problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
That's not good.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you
Have
know
you talked
who
to
her
CSEC?
contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I can
I'll
help
go
her
talk to her.
understand just how dangerous Cora's den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get
No
back to work
problem.
before I get in trouble. Thanks.
So yeah, so that's like 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. I think it's 3 side missions done on the Citadel. So once we finish this, we're gonna do this last side mission, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out into space. Space. Space is pretty cool. I'm not like Markiplier levels of obsessed with space, but it's pretty cool what's out there and what may be out there. If that's supposed to look like an Asari, it's not the best representation. Back at the strip club. No, I'm not sitting down in a chair. Patron. Patron. Where's... It's Harkin. Where is she? Where is that chick's sister? Maybe she's in the back? Might be in the back. Harkin, screw you. Aw, his body's not here anymore. But his office is a mess. Alright. Come on, let me through. Shit. So where's her sister? Alright. I know I gotta talk to a female. But... Oh, Jenna, there. Why didn't it give me that option? The crap?
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
You said it, Rex.
The other waitresses can help you.
Let's see, so what do I do now? Return to Rita. Alright.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
Oh, I love this guy.
What the hell?
I actually never have done this mission
I guess
before.
we'd better go find out.
Why did it sound like I was listening to Star Wars music for a second? Meet him at CSEC Academy. You got it, bud. I'll meet you there in this crappy ass armor. Hopefully you don't shoot me, cause this thing is paper freaking thin. That reminds me. And at least with this game, never, ever again, never, ever, ever, ever should I choose a class that only goes up to light armor. I will choose soldier again. Or at least something that allows me to have heavy armor. Because heavy armor is awesome. So I gotta go this way, I guess? Sheshlik. I don't even know how to say the name. But before I do that, I'm gonna go down and requisition some gear.
One sec.
Let's do this.
Looking you up. Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I need supplies.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problema,
Just
senor.
show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
You're not even touching a button. How many credits do I even have? I have way too low. Heavy armor, medium armor, human. Medium armor, human, guardian 3. Shields are so good with this one. 130 shields? Nice. That's the only medium armor I can afford. Because the next medium armor is Onyx 4. It's got better damage protection, but not as good shields. And it's not my bunch. We'll get this. Get a bit of that. A new Omni tool. Blue Wire tool 3. Or do I want a new amp? Grenade upgrade one. Aldrin Labs license. For the Normandy Quartermaster. Why not? It's only a 190. Grenade upgrade 1. New Omni tool. That'll be it. There we go. Hopefully I can take some damage now when I equip this. Onyx? No, I want the Guardian 1. Wait. Guardian 3. It's medium armor. Why can't I wear it? Oh, don't tell me I'm not allowed to wear this. You sacks of shit. Tactical armor. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, equip medium armor. Oh, I'm almost there. Okay, I was about to say. God damn it. Whew. I just need to level up one more time and I can use it. Okay. That's okay. No need to panic. No need to cuss out the developers of the game. Autocamp. Tally. No, tally. I want tally. Omni tool. 4 tech cooldown moves. Blue eye tool 3. There you go. And then Rex. Do I have a biotic amp for you? No, I do not. Oh well. Alright. I can't believe I almost panicked and started screaming at BioWare for that. Alright, now I gotta find Chechik and then we'll be on our way. Wherever he is. God damn it. Ah, I think he's over here somewhere.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, sure.
Oh, it's a computer console.
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me.
Detective Chelik, come. No offense,
Ah, here we are.
but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
You're a smart
You
guy,
don't need
Chelik.
her.
Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help.
Sure.
But I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product.
I don't think I've ever done this
Thanks to
mission
Jenna's
before.
intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Where can I find
Sounds
this?
diddly good.
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. Send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Awesome. Come on, out of the way. Maybe next stream I'll do that side mission over there. But today is not that day.
Quarians aren't too popular with Citadel security. They think we're all beggars and thieves.
Yo ho. Copyrighted music. I was about to start singing the what's it called? Where do I go then? Hold on. I was about to start singing the Hoist the Color song from Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, I probably shouldn't be singing that on stream. Lower Wards Market. Okay. I know where to go now. I should have checked that beforehand. Yeah, new experience for every... What? New experience for everyone? LOL? I don't get it. I don't follow. I confuzzed. There we go. Loading screen number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jax. Where is Jax? Oh, shopper, expat.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
God damn it.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get
I
your
don't take
picture?
crap from no one.
I don't have a problem with
Sure.
it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you.
I got me a
I'll
fanboy,
have
guys.
a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna love you putting up a picture of another man up in the living room. Yeah, totally gonna love it. That's totally what women love. They love their men fanboying and practically drooling over someone else.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the
Yeah.
X-Mods?
Do you have the goods?
Show
I
'em
got the money, you got the goods.
That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Sure.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
I could have started a shootout, but that's not the point of the mission. Or not Rex. I love the guy. He's awesome. Doodly doo.
This isn't a proof of purchase. It's a bank statement. Show
And to CSEC! Away we go! I sense a yandere, lol. Isn't yandere for females only? I thought there was a different term for male fanboys like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Potato Girl, but I thought there was a different term for the male version of that. Do correct me. I am pretty sure I'm mistaken. But I thought there was something different for it. Da da dum da dum bum bum. Running up and down the stairs. Da 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 dum. Shellick.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Of course. Keeping tabs on me.
Here's your shipment, Shellick.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go.
Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Holy crap, that's a lot of Omnigel. What did he give me exactly? Hammerhead rounds? Nice. Fuck you. I'm gonna put the hammerhead rounds in something. I think I'm gonna put it in Tally's gun. Hammerhead rounds. Shepard. Heatsink. Oh my god, I got so much crap. Heatsink 2. There we go. Heatsink 2. There we go. Alright. No, works for both genders. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't know that, so I just thought there might have been a different term for the male version. Thank you for letting me know. I am now cultured. Or at least more cultured than I was. Alright, now let's get a move on into space. Space! We're going to space. I think what we'll do now is, now that we've done some side missions, got a bit more experience, we're going to go to...
But you are not like the Krogan described in the stories on the flotilla.
God damn it, Telly.
When you're young, you go looking for every fight you can. You get older, you realize the best fights will find you.
Too true. New follower, Commander Root. Well, thank you. Dude, thank you for the follow, Commander Root. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm now at 10 followers. Sweet, thank you, dude. Really appreciate it, my dude. I think what we'll do is we're gonna end the stream soon, but first we're gonna go and head off to, I think, Novaria. I think we're gonna go to Novaria first, because that's something a little more fun. Well, maybe not fun, but it's much more character driven. But yeah, again, thank you, Commander Root, for the follow. Appreciate. Welcome to the Legionaries, my dude.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
The Imperial Legionnaires will thank you for your service. You will soon be outfitted with your equipment as soon as possible.
Decontamination in progress.
Welcome to the Extinction Empire. Alright. Now, enough screwing around with side quests, because that's why I was considering not streaming them, because they take a while and they're not the most engaging usually. The Slaver one was, because that's one of the exceptions.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We have differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Sarah going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I wasn't aware of that.
Sorry.
I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
For any of you who don't know, that was Admiral Hackett, and he is one badass motherfucker. I love the guy. He's pretty cool. He's actually the one who you mostly take orders for in the third game, which is pretty cool. All right, now off to Novaria. Gonna head to Novaria. Wait, no. Are there any other planets I can jump to? Okay, first we're gonna. No, I'll do that after. I'll do that afterwards. All right, first we're gonna go to Novaria. Because unlike the second and third game, if you actually want to explore the galaxy, you have to actually go on the planet and look for the shit yourself, and that's not as fun to watch. I think what I'll do is, after the stream, I'll go ahead and do as much exploring as possible, because it's really not too story driven with that. It's just you might find some random crap, like metals or rare resources and things like that. Nothing crazy. I might do that on my own time. That way I'm not taking up stream time doing pointless crap. Now, we're gonna go here. We're gonna land. We're gonna talk to some people that we need to start the ball rolling, and then we'll end the stream there. Because we've been streaming for about
Approach control. This is
an
the
hour and 10
SSV
minutes.
Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
You best. It's the most fun. Corporate bullshit. Away! Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Yeah, let's go
We're
through this
all on the same
conversation
team
anyways.
here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I changed my mind, stream. Before we talk, I'll leave the whole Novaria story for the next stream. But first, I had made a choice since the original intent of the stream wasn't going to go well. Because I don't know why I thought it was too small of a streamer. But I'm going to talk to our good friend, Tali Zora, once I find her. She should be in the drive core. And we are going to be doing a little something something. You guys will see once I actually get there. You'll see! You'll see. Alright. Talk about slow elevators in the future. God damn. See, that's the thing. All these in the future, in all these futuristic games, elevators are so damn slow. I mean, the ship is nowhere near the biggest thing you could have. Ashley, not who I'm looking for. Garrus, again, not who I'm looking for. Mako. Alliance Requisition Officer. I think she's down here in the first game. Can't remember. Somewhere over here. There she is. Engineer Adams.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard.
Here we go.
I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a
This
prototype.
ship's special.
Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting aboard one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no
You're into
idea you
ships?
found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with
What?
cast-offs and
No
second-hand
way.
equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300
Can't
years
believe
ago.
your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've
Honesty.
tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
I was gonna say something and I almost forgot. Oh yeah, isn't that crazy? An entire race of aliens, or just an entire race of people, is 17 million. That's smaller than some of the largest cities on Earth. So take your example like the city of New York, which has hundreds of millions of people. The Quarian people, if the entire Quarian race moved into New York today, if they just randomly showed up and said, and we allowed them to just plop a place down in New York, they wouldn't even fill probably a quarter of it. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy to think about.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
The
That's your
Conclave?
government.
What?
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Elected members of a ship running an entire ship where people are living on. This is why I think the Quarians are one of the most fascinating races in the game. Their entire lives has centered basically around the migrant fleet. Their politics, their government, their day-to-day lives, their families, everything revolves around the ship, and for the most part, and the unit of a family. Their whole race is like family, mostly from ship to ship, but family nonetheless.
So the
Pretty
ultimate
cool.
power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Nice. Isn't that crazy? Could you imagine if humanity had just any nation, if the exact, basically in this case, the Admiralty Board is like kind of like the Supreme Court of the United States, where they have to overrule a decision made by the Conclave, which is, like, I would say the coins for version of like a Congress, or more. I think a better example would be like the British the Parliament, because Parliament serves as legislative and executive branch. So if the Conclave, if the British Prime Minister and the Parliament made a decision that the Admiralty Board doesn't like, they can do it, but once, and they have to resign. That's just an interesting, like, little crazy little design in their government. They're like, okay, if you want to overrule something, go ahead, but you can only do it once, and then you gotta quit. So make sure you make it count. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's just so interesting. This is, like, again, one of the most interesting races in the game.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Oh, so good.
All
So
I
interesting.
know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Damn.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Isn't that
Council
illegal?
won't step in and stop you.
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So
Neural network,
the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Like a
So there's
hive
some
mind.
Sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made
Why'd
them
they turn
rebel?
on you?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Could you imagine? Like, this is why I take my wariness for advanced computer research from many sources. Call me conspiracy theorist or whatever, but it's a real question. You know, you watch movies like Terminator, where we create a defense program on an AI that goes rogue and decides to nuke us to near existence. You have iRobot, where we created servants and with run on an AI that didn't just outright rebel, it just slowly coerced us into being useless. You have Wall-E, where an AI basically fed humanity into uselessness, and then when they almost destroyed the planet, they launched us into space, and the ship's AI basically controlled what was left of humanity. Here, humanity isn't the purpose, but you have an AI robotic servitude that, as they built more, rebelled after the people tried to, have servants. It's like, how do you... Having fun, Avenger? LOL. Yes, I am. I'm like, this is just food for thought, Food for thought. It's, how do you keep this stuff from happening? Do you just outright never research it? Which, of course, is, not something you can do, because if you want any progress in computers, you have to make them smarter. You have to make them more capable of doing things. Just in the last 20 years alone, computers were garbage compared to what they are now. Our computers are like supercomputers in what they can do with like a basic office laptop compared to what they could do 20 years ago. So you gotta get there eventually if you want to be able to keep up with technology. Question is, how do you keep them from rebelling and driving us off Earth if we even get that chance to be driven off, It's crazy. Crazy to think about.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
They defended themselves. Yeah.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiles searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Crazy, huh? To think, that's another thing. Like, if you try to keep these things from acting first, to quote Captain America from Avengers Age of Ultron, every time you try to stop a war before it starts, innocent people die. Every time. And it's not far off from the truth. In this case, it literally happened. Of course, this came before the movie, but, the Geth were beginning to show signs of self-awareness, and they were basically self-aware by the point they realized it, so when the Quarians tried to turn them off, as if they weren't sentient at that point, the Geth were like, oh, fuck, no! Oh, hell nah! And then they started fighting, and then eventually the Quarians got booted off their planets, to the point where there are only, in this case, 17 million left. Running around on ships, exiles. Can you imagine if that happened to us? That's crazy.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Do they always
Can a captain
accept?
choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Crazy.
Like what?
Alright.
I should go.
And that is the beginning of a fruitful relationship with Tali Zora Naraya. We gonna be romancing her, guys. You don't know it yet, but it'll happen. We just basically have to progress through the story and talk with her each time in order to get that far. These. So yeah. I think that is going to end our little stream there. Next time we come back, I promise we'll actually go through Novaria and we'll begin to go through again some of the actual story missions. Because like I said, these games aren't incredibly ridiculously long, but they are fun nonetheless, and they're filled with so much good stories, as I like to show off in there. The real point of the stream was to, like, you know, show off some of the cool side missions and the good story development and the great characters, even if some of them are ridiculously frustrating. So yeah. And before you go, Popes, I will say this: we are going to be rating a streamer who I followed recently and found, and it's a pretty cool guy. We're gonna be rating Crypto Code. And oops, wrong button. And when we rate him, I want everyone to see this. I'm gonna type it into chat. We'll be typing in, or you can copy and paste it. Extinctions, Legionnaires are raiding you, or invading. I mean, so extinctions, Legionnaires are invading. So go ahead and copy and paste that in the chat as I get the raid going. Again, I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate everyone who came. I appreciate the follow that I got by Commander Root. Appreciate you, dude. Love it when people follow. Makes me know I'm doing something right. And here we go. We will begin the raid. So yeah, again, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. And don't forget to put it in. Extinction Legionnaires are invading. And we will invade Crypto Code stream. He's playing Call of Duty Black Ops, I believe 3? Either 3 or... yeah, 3. So yeah. Let's get this invasion started in here. But damn. And in 3, 2, 1. Catch you guys on the flip side.